Just so everyone's aware, you're going to be seeing some short-form content like this for a while, since I'm still trying to pull my FPA audiobook out of the ether while also placating the YouTube algorithm gods. Both are spiteful and demanding taskmasters, but I digress. Right, let's see if I can keep this thing under 10 minutes this time. So, have you noticed how so many Superman clones are said to be able to tank nuclear warheads to the face, but most can't survive, or at least could be damaged by, the heat of the sun? Well, I'm going to not merely tell you, but show you why this is a load of monkey-brained nonsense, starting off with just how a nuclear bomb, specifically a modern hydrogen bomb, works. You see, common wisdom holds that a majority of the immediate devastation caused by nuclear weapons is inflicted by the blast wave. And speaking purely in terms of the volume of matter affected, this is true. However, much like a grenade explosion, it's not the deadliest part of the picture. No. In the case of the latter, it's the shrapnel. In the former's case, it's the ball of plasma generated in the first millionth of a second after detonation. Corridor Crew did an excellent video detailing the entire process of a nuclear blast, so I'll refer you over there if that's what you're curious about. But for my point, this inaugural step is what I mean to focus on. Even for a nuke of modest yield, by which I'm choosing to mean anything at or above the registry of 1 megaton, or equivalent to 1,000,000+ tons of TNT going off in your OP character's face, the fireball would be producing temperatures in excess of 100 million degrees Celsius, or 180 million degrees Fahrenheit. For comparison, the core of the sun, which is anywhere from 200 to 500 times hotter than the surface, which typically sits at around 10 to 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit, ranges from 20 to 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. As for how this pertains to the video's title, as you can see here, Invincible is fighting Thrag, a Viltrumite warrior outright stated to be on par with Omni-Man, at least in terms of his power level, in the solar photosphere, and both are getting slowly cooked. Granted, this effect takes the course of however many minutes their fight lasts, and while you can argue that in order to reach the photosphere, it would have to have passed through the corona, which can be up to 2 million degrees, and that this is actually what's doing the bulk of the damage. But my point still stands. A nuclear blast outputs more heat energy than 8 solar cores. Any normal matter that gets caught in that wouldn't just be destroyed, it's getting outright deleted from reality. And while, yes, Viltrumites aren't composed of normal matter, but again, I refer you to my previous point. A nuke outputs more direct energy, albeit for a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a second, than 8 of the thing that's been keeping our planet alive for the past 4.3 billion years. Therefore, if your chosen hero, or villain, can't survive a dip in the sun, or can be harmed by the equivalent to its surface, such as many of their heat beams are said to be, then they can in fact be hurt by a point-blank nuclear blast. As for why these two things get power scaled this way, the best explanation I can come up with is that it's just our old caveman logic that the bigger thing tends to hurt more when it hits you in the face. But hey, that's just my opinion, and I'm just some guy on the internet, so you don't have to listen to me if you don't want to. But if you do want to, and you want more of this sort of pedantic gobbledygook, then come on over to the Discord. Let's see if I actually remember to link it this time. And if you like what I'm up to and want to support it, then consider joining up as a channel member or heading over to Amazon and checking out my books. I can't promise science accuracy, but I can promise a world at least science adjacent, to borrow a phrase from the modern rogue. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents on this matter. Let me know yours. And until next time, stay safe, stay sane, and remember, you can never think too much. You can only think badly. Peace be upon you.